Hello, everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time now for a few extra minutes with former Buffs quarterback Charles Johnston, CJ. We were talking Broncos, we were talking Buffs. If you missed it, let's do a little bit of both. Let's start with the Broncos. Huge matchup against the Chiefs. How crucial is this game at this point in the season, 8-2, and you know the history of the Chiefs, 9-time AFC West champs?
Listen, it's a crucial game for both teams. Kansas City, with their slow start, they need this to continue their momentum and getting back in the playoff picture. And for the Broncos, despite the fact that they're 8-2 and a few games ahead of Kansas City in the division, this is a prove-it kind of game for themselves. It's important for that locker room. And so it's 8-2, ugly 8-2, but 8-2 nonetheless. And I think this game will go a long way if they can get a win and proving to themselves and to their fan base that we are legit.
They always say you are what your record says, 8-2. Are they what their record says?
Yes, but. Okay. it's been an uneven 8-2. And really the strength of this team, or what one thought would be the strength of this team, or its offense with Sean Payton, a year under Bo's belt, that they would be a lot better. It's not been the case. They got to get that right. And I think in order for them to make a legitimately deep playoff run.
All right, let's skip over to the Colorado Buffaloes and renewed excitement with the debut of freshman Julian Lewis. This season is a little bit, they're out of bowl eligibility. We realize what the rest of it is. So what's important in your mind the rest of the season that this team accomplishes, especially kind of regarding Juju?
I thought the Arizona game was a must-win game for Colorado. We got blown out at home against Arizona. Then I said the West Virginia game with Juju Lewis named the starting quarterback was the beginning of the 2026 season in my mind. And what was important there was being able to capture the imagination of our fan base and for Juju himself to project and see himself as the leader of a very successful 2026 CU Buffs team. Mission accomplished. And so what I'd love to see for the last two games of the season is just that progression continuing on, to see more of this kid and the maturation of Juju Lewis. And with that, I think the fan base re-engages in a way that we like to see, as well as recruits out there who are saying, yes, that's a team, much like many recruits saw Shedeur Sanders as NFL caliber quarterback who can go and be a part of that team. They'll see Juju Lewis in the same light.
There's certainly hope renewed. When you looked at Juju's game and you kind of got this nice, good sample size now, what are you most impressed about, and where do you think he has the biggest room for growth?
I think the growth is just physical maturity. He's a young kid. He came on campus as a 17-year-old, what should have been freshman or a senior in high school, but he was a freshman on campus. I've seen him physically mature even over the course of this year. That will continue. So the things that he needs to improve on, I think, are things that happens naturally. What I love about the kid is that he is a schooled quarterback. You can see quarterback all over this kid. He's not an athlete that's learning how to be a quarterback. He is a quarterback, and I could see how he processes pre-snap reads, his footwork, how he manipulates the pocket, eyes downfield, always looking to throw the ball downfield, and he's a good enough athlete to be able to keep the chains moving if pressure bears down on him. So I got to tell you, I'm a fan. Romy, I'm a fan, big time. So.
Well, I was already a fan, but now that we got the CJ stamp of approval, we are feeling good about it. Start of the 2026 season. I like it. We'll look at it that way. CJ, such a treat. Thank you for taking the time today.
Pleasure's mine.
We appreciate you.
Indeed.
Guys, thanks for logging on. We'll see you next time.